So I have been talking to some people online, and that's been really actually very nice because, I'm a pretty alone dude, and I think I'm mentally fucked up, which doesn't mean I'm insane. It means I live in a mentally fucked up world. The whole world's mentally fucked up, and the fact that I have a reaction to that is somewhat unhealthy is really not surprising, I don't think. It's a normal reaction to a fucked up world. And I think there's a lot of other people who are in that situation as well. That how could you possibly be sane in an insane world? On the other hand, toughen up, Buttercup. Overthrow the world. Create a new one. Don't be a little wuss-ass bitch. Not that I want to insult female dogs, because I have female dogs, and they're wonderful. So I'm not trying to insult them. I'm trying to look over there at this fire thing going on. The smoke is still happening. And I don't feel like walking way out there to check on the forest fire. And the truth is, if the forest fire is going to get me, it's going to get me. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I don't know if it's worth it for me to keep walking out there and checking on it. I mean, it's going to come and it's going to burn shit. And yes, it would be nice if there was a better architecture and layout for the whole place and it was all great. But I don't got it. So for today, I just got to suck it up. And for today, you also have to suck it the fuck up and say, I'm a slave to the systems that exist in the world as they are. And you got to figure out how to suck as much money off of the industrial system as you can to put it into things that actually matter for the future. What's that quote by Buckminster Fuller? You should know it better than me. I've tried to quote it multiple times and I've misquoted it a little bit. And if you're watching my videos, then you should be able to do better than I can do, because I want to know people who are better than me. That's one of my goals. If I'm going to fucking die, which apparently I will, although I'm pretty stubborn about it. So, but if I'm going to have other people here and I'm going to die, I want people to know that quote better than I do about replacing the existing system. Because you can't fight the existing system. It will just fight back and it will crush you. And so these activist bullshit fuckers who think they're going to fight against the system and then build one that's somehow part of the system that they wanted them to fight for because it really worked for them anyway, and you're just playing the good cop, bad cop game because you're a dumbass. No, that's not going to work out. You're not going to win after nothing. Every revolution is co-opted even before it wins. When you start your revolution, there's already people looking at your revolution thinking, hey, how can I take control of that revolution when it destroys the existing system, and I will destroy the revolutionaries and take over myself. That's how shit actually is working, okay? And I know that's a little bit confusing for some people, maybe, but it means you haven't read enough. But then again, you can't read enough because you're too young and too stupid to understand anything. No offense. Does that help when you say no offense? I don't think it does. I think people still take offense. So take offense if you want, but what I'm telling you is you're an ignorant piece of shit. No offense. You protester piece of shit. How about actually being effective? Let's build a new world. Yay! And that's going to be impossible because you're going to try and build it with a bunch of people who want to, you know, be as selfish as possible and take as much as they can. Anyway, I get distracted and I get preachy. It's not my fault. I'm a victim. Oh. Oh. I do need physical help, really. My whole body's fucked up. Oh. I had a girlfriend once that did yoga, and I did yoga. That was the only time I ever did yoga. And the thing is that women are extremely powerful. Men will do whatever women tell them to do, pretty much, if they do it nicely. And we do live in a, well, I'm not going to go into all that shit, but you know, I could make a whole video about living in the matriarchy in the industrial world and how that's why the industrial world will fail. But that's another video. But I'll tell you this, on a personal level, if I had a woman or women in my life, I would live a healthier life. I would have a better life. I'm extremely aware of that. And that's totally sexist, isn't it? My God, that's sexist as shit. And as a good feminist, you should reject that. Why should I say that women are better than men? We're for equality, right? Well, for some fucked up reason, I like women better than men, and in my experience, have thought that women make things better than men do. Although, it is interesting to note, as a counterpoint to whatever you think you're agreeing with, if you're some fucking dumbass feminist bullshit, whatever. Unless, of course, you're really cute, in which case I agree with everything you say, and that's a joke. My little dog is playing with my other little dog. Not a little dog, but a bigger dog. And what's really funny is my tiny dog, my little tiny dog, like plays with the other dog like a puppy. I'm censoring myself. Sometimes my tiny dog, and they're both female, tries to hump the other dog, which is bigger. And the bigger dog is nice enough to just ignore it. Oh, they're so cute. Can I sneak over there and get a video of them? The problem is, if I go over there, then they're going to stop doing it. All right, I'll try. No, if I even take a step over there, they're going to stop. Nope, it's already over. God damn it. They're so cute. No, they weren't fucking. They were just playing. Oh, she might be humping her now. Hey! Never mind. Little dog ran in the house. God, fuck. Alright, so what are we talking about? Forest fires, gender things. I'd like to break apart all the gender things, all of them. I have solutions for all of it. I know that people think there's all these gender wars in the world, but I have solutions. And I can destroy all the gender problems. I can make everyone happy. Everyone will have as much sex as they want. It'll be really safe and wonderful, and it'll be awesome. Hi, honey. Hi. Are you a sweetie baby? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're a sweetie baby. Yeah, you're a sweetie baby. But no sex with dogs. My dogs are off limits, and as far as I'm concerned, like, let's just keep things within humans, you know? I mean, I don't mean to seem conservative or uptight, but let's just do that. It's easier, and yeah, let's keep things within the species. So, I do have some uptight limits about what ethically I would like to support and not support. Okay, go away. Thank you. My dogs are so nice. Um, See, there's birds out there singing, and it pisses me off so much that I don't have water out for them. Like 10 places of like specialized roofs that are just made for providing drinking water all year for the birds. And I could have 10 times more birds here than there are now. It would be easy. But it takes funding. It takes, investment. And I don't have it. So this is why I have to partner with other people to go far beyond what I can create, to create what I imagine. Well, I lost a train of thought. The good thing is that there's less smoke than there was before over there with the forest fire. So that's really why I'm out here, is to look at the smoke. Yar. And maybe there's people out there right now fighting it. I hope there are. And I don't know. I'm so lucky to live here. But it's also extremely painful to live here. And the idea of bringing other people into this system is frightening as fuck to me. And the first people will matter the most. I have brought people in before as the first people. And immediately I discovered they were, I don't want to label them as anything too horrible, but they wanted to have control. And I'm afraid that, as bad as it sounds, control will remain with me. Because I know what's going on, I know the system in detail, I have the local relationships, I have the vision, and so anybody who wants to suddenly like magically come in and take control over my land and my life, even if they're a cute chick, which is a really good strategy, by the way. It's tempting as hell, but cute chicks are very dangerous. You can be a cute chick in my life. I wouldn't mind one. I've actually, and I'll tell you this, if you're still watching this video and you're amazingly dedicated, I've been celibate for like 7 years because I got afraid of women and the fact that they can lie and just totally take over and destroy your entire life because they threaten all the time. And you might say, oh, well, that doesn't happen that often. The threat happens constantly. Go talk to some men about it. They know it happens all the time. And so, like, I'm not willing to be alone with women. And I over and over, for hundreds of times I've been alone with women. It's been fine. And the problem is it doesn't take very many times where it's a bad thing for you to be shy of it. It's just like if you're a woman and you're with many good men over time, but then you got raped and abused in some horrible ways a couple times, well, that would be enough for you to think, holy shit, I can't trust all men. And you're right. Please don't trust all men. In fact, you should carry a weapon and you should buck and kill them. Yes, I'm recommending you kill rapists. And I'm pretty sure I can get away with that publishing it online. Because I'm not saying kill innocent people. I'm just saying, kill the fucking evil rapist motherfuckers. Because they affect my reputation badly too. In addition to raping you. And so I'm in favor of your Second Amendment right to own a weapon and to murder the fuck out of them. Because I don't even want to pay for them to be in prison. Nobody should have to pay taxes for them to be in prison and then have them get out and fuck some more shit up or people up. No, kill these fucks. God, why can't I be like a positive, nice person? Well, in that case, I'm not that worried about it. Because, fuck those fuckers. On the other hand, the women who make false accusations are a serious problem. And they're a serious problem for women who actually are victimized. And so if you're a woman or a man who doesn't think that false accusations are a good thing, then we got to figure out how to solve that problem. Because it actually, well, whatever. It's a problem. Solve it. I'm not involved. I'm not going to be involved anymore. If I fuck some chicks, I'm going to put it on videotape. Oh, there's no videotape. God damn, I'm old. There's video. No, I will video it or something. I'll be like, no, you're going to give me consent on video to say, yeah, I want to fuck your brains out. And I'd be like, oh, I would also coincidentally like to fuck your brains out. And let's fuck each other's brains out. And I guess we don't have to put the details on video. And I'm not all young and cute or anything anymore. Although, who knows? Maybe I am underselling myself. I could lose 10 or 15 pounds. That'd be nice. And I could become like one of these old studly dudes, all muscular and stuff. And I do live out in the forest, so theoretically I'm supposed to be like this cool forest dude, all studly. But I'm really not. I'm not even that DIY, do-it-yourself kind of guy. I mostly just like to watch the forest grow. And I don't know how to weld. I'm not that handy, really. It's not the kind of manly I am. I'm just the kind of manly I am. So... yeah, it would be nice to have women in my life again, or women. I think plural is better because if a woman owns your life, then women, just like men, become psychotic and they think they own you. And that's a very bad thing. And so I really am in favor of this whole polyfidelity idea of having families in which multiple people have a group of people who have sexual access to each other and enjoy each other in different ways, and they're more fulfilled than in a supposedly monogamous relationship. And of course, most monogamous relationships are monogamy with infidelity. And I know I'm not supposed to say that, but you know it's fucking true, don't you? Either you're sleeping around or your partner's sleeping around. That happens super common. And I've met men that tried to impress me by saying, oh, yeah, I sleep around with their chicks, than my spouse, and I'm supposed to be impressed by that. And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, well, you're a dude that I never want to talk to again or do business with again because you don't know me or my ethics, and fuck you to hell. You're not part of the culture I want to be in. And I'll tell you something worse, and this is more personally painful for my dick, is that I have been a cute dude in the past. I mean, I'm not the ugliest of dudes, and I've been a successful guy. I've been the guy at the top percentage of the people that women want, and unfortunately, that means that I have also learned that there's a huge number of women who will propose to have sex with me, even though they're in a partnership that does not permit that. Do you know what that does to me emotionally? It makes me not trust women. And hopefully I can go beyond women and just not trust people. Hopefully I don't become misogynist. Hopefully I can just hate people in general and not just hate women. But it's happened a lot. And that's not bragging. And it hasn't happened like a lot. I'm not like a model or I'm not like famous or something. But like I was in Ireland once, and I was the night before I left Ireland. I was in a place called Swords, I think. Is there really a place called Swords? I think there might be. Anyway, I was somewhere near the airport, and I was just at a pub, drinking beer. After 3 weeks in Ireland, I was having a nice time and just sitting there. And this chick comes up to me, and she's chatting with me, and she says, "Hey, why don't you come home to my house?" And I was like, "Okay," because I was young and stupid and didn't understand coming home to my house means something else. My God, I was so stupid and naive. I actually thought people were friendly and good. I don't think that anymore. Anyway, so we go back to her house, and she's totally cute, right? She's a nice person. But I'm not like thinking that. I'm not like thinking, oh, cute chick's inviting me back to her house. I'm just like, oh, I go to her house. Because I'm a stupid, dumb fuck retard. Not to insult retards, okay? But, so I go back to her house, and we're kind of making out a little bit. And it's comfortable, and everything's nice. It's a, small, nice place. And she mentions that she has a husband who's off working somewhere else, and that, even though I was kind of drunk, I got some ethics and shit. And so I excused myself from the situation very politely, I hope. I do not honestly know, but I think I was fairly polite. I just realized, okay, I'm about to help this chick cheat on her husband. So I got the fuck out. And I don't regret that, even though my dick probably does, because it would have been fun. But no, fuck that shit. I don't want to create that world. I don't want to create a world of infidelity, because that's the world that exists. And this is just one more couple where one of the couple or both of them are sleeping around with other people. And she didn't say to me, like, oh, we have an open relationship and here's our little contract sitting on a table over there where we, say that that's what we have. They're not living a polyamorous lifestyle. No, that was not what was going on at all. And this has happened in other cases too, where I've been at a party in the city and a chick comes up to me and she's like, oh, well, we're chatting for a while and stuff. And chicks are subtle, they're not really direct and dumb fucks like men are. Men are such stupid pieces of shit. Okay, I'm not pro-man, okay? I am a man, but please don't associate me with my gender too much, because so much of them are just dumb fuck assholes. But then again, most of my social life has been with women, and I have realized that there's a high percentage, not high, but a fair number, like 20%. I don't know what I can just make up numbers if you want, but women lie a lot, okay? If you think women are somehow good, you're delusional. They're not. If you think men are all the pedophiles, wow, are you confused? Women are most of the pedophiles. They have access to the children. And I've known women who are pedophiles, and they don't mind being pedophiles, and they think it's okay because they're women, and women are inherently good, right? Men are bad, women are good. And I can't talk openly about some of that stuff, but somebody should probably look into the fact that women are massive pedophiles at some point. Anyway, I've had a lot of other experiences with women being very happy to sleep around with people outside their relationship. And I've also known women who also, because the thing is, I'm a really good guy to talk to, right? I'm a very honest guy, I'm a very open guy. And so since I was even 18 years old, women have told me, yeah, I'm sleeping with this married man. And I think they almost want to tell somebody about what's going on in their life, and that's okay. And I'm not naming names. I never will, ever. But women sleep with married men all the time. Yep. There's a bunch of women who, for whatever set of reasons, and I never got into it with them like a therapist or asking their motivations totally. I was just like listening, whatever. And these weren't even women I was fucking or anything. I like women. I like hanging out with women. I'm not a big chest pounder, sports loving dude guy. And so it could be that I'm more like a woman than a man. Does that mean I'm going to transition into being a woman? No. Do I look like a woman? Do I look like I would be a pretty woman? Well, I'm not going to transition into being an ugly woman. And I like my beard, and I do own 2 dresses, by the way. I bought 2 dresses for bowling. There was some event back in the city, and it was like bowling for dudes in dresses, or I don't know. For some reason, if you went to this bowling event and you were a dude, you had to buy a dress and wear it. And so I did. And I bought 2 of them because I wasn't sure which one would be good. I bought a short one and a long one. And they're both nice dresses. And I've actually taken pictures of women modeling in both of those dresses. They're both very fine dresses. No, I don't feel any gender confliction at all. I have no female side. I'm all male. And that also is the case that I don't have any restrictions on what male means. Like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I'll wear a dress for bowling. Who gives a shit? I'm not uptight about it. In fact, the people who are most uptight about their masculinity, they're probably the most gay ones. They're like conflicted or something. It's like, and I have checked that out. I have checked out whether I'm attracted to dudes or not. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. And it turns out I'm not. Sorry, dudes. I'm I just, biologically, sorry to be non-flexible and conservative, but just not into it, dude. I don't see as much smoke as before over there. Maybe someone's fighting that fire. Fuck. Oh, man. It's like my whole body hurts. I could use a massage. I haven't had a massage for probably 12 years or something. I could use an anything. I mean, it's impressive that I need so little in life. I guess. I'm like a monk, really. But I don't think monks are people to aspire to be. Like, some people think monks are, like, really cool. And it's like, fuck monks. Like, what use are they? Do they do any work? They talk? Do they talk? Some monks are even silent. At least I'm a monk who talks a lot and hopefully says something useful to you. Today is Easter, a pagan holiday for rabbits and eggs. And when I went to town today, I went to a little place I go to, and I buy a beer, and I record some videos there. A raven goes by. Oh, another raven goes by. Ravens are so cool. Fucking ravens. And they gave me food. Because they do that. They just bring it out. And it's very nice. Because they're already making food for themselves. And they're like, hey, let's give this fucker some food. And they do it. And I do really appreciate it. It's so nice of them. It's very kind. I bought some eggs. So that's going to get me through some more days. I'm so fucked up that it's like if the forest fire doesn't come here, I'm very happy about it. And if the forest fire does come here, I'm also happy about it because I'm going to charge up all my batteries as much as I can, and I'm going to videotape the hell out of my forest burning down. Not videotape. I'm going to video it. And that'd be cool too. Because I don't think the forest will die. It's not going to hurt the forest. It's going to fuck me up. And I'll try not to get injured because I'm really good at that normally. I really would prefer the forest not burn down because I'm not ready for it, and it would not be a good thing at all. And also some of my buildings might burn down. So no, please. Yeah, that would not be good. The only option I have left is to find good people in the world, if there are any. I'm reminded of Diogenes. Diogenes was this Greek philosopher uh, who was kind of, trying to live like a dog. And you can look him up. Please do look up Diogenes. Fairly simple guy, but he had also a background on him, so you can look that up too. And one of the famous images of him is that he has a lantern and he's just looking for an honest man. And I guess I am also looking for just honest people, good people. I know I'm a strange guy. I'm very self aware, actually. And I would like to find people who want to create win win situations to use this land in the best way with a bunch of other people. Like, don't come here if you want to own it all. Don't come here if you want to be in charge. It's not going to work out. But I think last night I was thinking like the 100 demigods. And then I thought, well, let's go with Dunbar's number and go with 140. But like, let's pick the large number of the most amazing people who commit to a set of goals, who commit to a set of ethics, and they commit to the land. Wouldn't that be astounding? And then I could die happy thinking, wow, there's a bunch of people committing to a bunch of social agreements, and they're going to treat each other well. They're going to skip out on all the sexism and racism. They're not going to have coercion. They're going to get rid of sexual diseases. They're going to eat well. They're going to eat food made of food. They're going to plant tons of cool plants. They're going to collect plants from all over the world very carefully without any issues of invasiveness. And they're going to make a whole new world here. The kind of people I envision. And then I can die happy. Do I even have enough time left in my life to figure that shit out? I don't know. But I'm saying it. And if I say it, it starts it to occur. And it can be written down. And we can try people out. And we can invite people in and kick people out. It can be done. We could create the most amazing piece of land in all of the world, in this amazingly easy climate to do it in. Yeah, I'm insane. But anybody who doesn't think that's a good idea is insane as fuck in creating the world as it is, which is a totally destructive world that is going to collapse, a civilization that is going to collapse. So for the few people who actually agree with what I just said, yeah, contact me. We'll see if it can work out. It's possible. And I know you got your own problems, okay? I'm not expecting to just collect perfect people. But you got to commit to some shit. And that means you're going to put yourself in bondage to a social agreement. That you're going to serve other people in certain ways. And you're going to limit yourself in certain ways. That's how it is. There is no freedom. There is service to others, which gives you freedom to be with other great people. So it's kind of confusing. I know it's confusing, okay? I'm confused too. Good luck. Good luck with it all right? Seriously. It won't be the perfect thing, but it'll be the best thing.